Have you ever found yourself attending a social event, only to leave feeling drained, stressed, or disconnected? As we age, it's natural to want to stay socially engaged, but not all gatherings are created equal. Some may even be hindering your well-being without you realizing it. In this video, we'll explore the types of events you might want to avoid, so you can prioritize your peace, joy, and overall health. Stick around until the end to learn how making intentional choices about the gatherings you attend can help you age gracefully, fostering more meaningful and fulfilling connections in your golden years. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like this video. You can help me continue to spread the old age lesson. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like this video, please comment number 1. If you don't like it, comment number 0 to let me know, so I can make a better video for you. Now let's get started. 1. Negative and toxic environments. As we age, the importance of peace and emotional stability becomes even more evident. In a world that seems increasingly fast-paced and chaotic, finding serenity is no longer just a luxury, it's a necessity. Negative and toxic environments, whether at work, in social settings, or even within family dynamics, can have a profound impact on our emotional well-being. These environments, often filled with criticism, gossip, and unresolved conflicts, can slowly erode the inner peace that we've spent a lifetime cultivating. Being surrounded by individuals who constantly complain, belittle others, or engage in drama can leave you feeling emotionally drained, stressed, and unsettled. It's easy to become overwhelmed by the negativity that spreads like wildfire in such settings. Conversations that revolve around judgment and criticism can wear down your sense of self-worth and peace, making it harder to maintain a positive outlook on life. This is especially true as we grow older and are more attuned to the value of our time and energy. Life lesson: it's crucial to protect your inner peace. As we age, the ability to bounce back from stress and negativity diminishes, making it more essential than ever to create boundaries with those who contribute to an unhealthy atmosphere. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, inspire you, and encourage your personal growth. These are the individuals who bring joy, love, and positive energy into your life. Their presence can recharge you, restore balance, and help you face the challenges of life with grace and resilience. Remember that negative energy is contagious. Just as positivity can spread and inspire others, negativity can also seep into your mind and spirit, affecting your mood and health. At this stage of life, it's vital to prioritize your emotional balance and well-being over trying to please or tolerate toxic individuals. Protecting your peace isn't about avoiding conflict, but about choosing not to engage in unnecessary drama that disrupts your sense of tranquility. The people and environments you choose to surround yourself with will directly influence your emotional and physical health, so invest in those that foster calm, respect, and encouragement. In doing so, you will preserve not only your emotional health but also your capacity to enjoy the richness of life, no matter the challenges you face. 2. Overly crowded and chaotic events. Overly crowded and chaotic events can quickly become overwhelming, especially as sensory sensitivities tend to increase with age. What once might have been an exciting opportunity to socialize and enjoy the buzz of a busy venue can transform into a stressful experience as the noise, lights, and constant movement start to take their toll. The thumping of loud music, the constant chatter of people speaking at once, and the general frenetic energy of a large crowd can be disorienting. In cramped spaces, it's easy to feel physically uncomfortable, as you're jostled by others or confined in tight quarters, leaving little room to breathe or think clearly. The sensation of being surrounded by so many people, yet feeling disconnected, can also be mentally draining. This overstimulation can lead to a sense of exhaustion, irritability, and a longing for solitude, as the environment becomes less about enjoyment and more about simply enduring the chaos. Life lesson: as we age, it's crucial to prioritize our comfort over societal expectations and social obligations. It's okay to step back from events that feel too overwhelming or draining. Instead, focus on creating and nurturing connections in more serene, intimate settings where you can truly engage with others without the distractions of loud noises or crowded spaces. Sometimes, the most fulfilling experiences come from quiet dinners, relaxed coffee chats, or small gatherings where meaningful conversations can flourish. It's far better to share quality time with a few people who truly matter than to feel lost and disconnected in a sea of unfamiliar faces. By choosing environments that align with your well-being, you not only protect your peace of mind but also deepen your relationships and create lasting memories. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. 3. Events with excessive physical demands. Certain gatherings, particularly outdoor festivals, parades, or long-standing ceremonies, can sometimes involve long hours of standing, walking, or being exposed to harsh weather conditions, such as extreme heat, cold, or rain. These types of events, while exciting and full of energy, can be physically demanding, especially for individuals with underlying health conditions or those who are not accustomed to prolonged physical exertion. The need to stay on your feet for hours, navigate crowded spaces, or deal with unpredictable weather elements can quickly lead to fatigue, discomfort, or even health complications, such as joint pain, dehydration, heat exhaustion, or respiratory issues. The physical strain can become overwhelming, especially if the event goes on for hours or days, and it may even affect your ability to fully enjoy the experience. Life lesson: it's important to recognize and respect your physical limitations, particularly when engaging in activities that demand a lot of energy or stamina. While social events can be fun and offer opportunities for connection, there is no shame in acknowledging when a gathering might push you beyond your comfort zone. You have the right to say no to events that may be too physically demanding for your body, especially if it could lead to discomfort or harm. Prioritize your well-being by seeking alternatives that suit your needs and preferences. For instance, attending events where seating is provided or choosing to participate virtually can allow you to stay engaged without putting your body under unnecessary stress. Taking breaks, hydrating regularly, and listening to your body's signals are also important steps in ensuring that you stay comfortable while enjoying your social life. Ultimately, honoring your limits is a way to ensure that you can participate in meaningful activities without compromising your health. 4. Occasions driven by obligation, not joy. There are moments in life when we find ourselves attending gatherings or events out of a sense of obligation rather than genuine interest or enthusiasm. These occasions are often fueled by guilt, social pressure, or the expectation that our presence is required, even though we may have little emotional connection or personal investment in them. These types of events can range from family gatherings where we feel obligated to attend out of a sense of duty, to work functions where networking feels more like a chore than an opportunity. While these moments may be necessary in certain contexts, they often leave us feeling drained, unfulfilled, or disconnected from the people or situations around us. When we attend events purely because we feel we should, rather than because we want to, we inadvertently create an experience of dissatisfaction and frustration. We may find ourselves mindlessly going through the motions, pretending to enjoy ourselves or simply enduring the passage of time until the event is over. This can lead to a growing sense of resentment or, at the very least, an awareness that our time and energy could be better spent elsewhere. Often, these events leave us feeling like we've given away a piece of ourselves without receiving anything in return, emotionally, spiritually, or mentally. Life lesson: life is far too precious to waste it fulfilling obligations that don't align with our true values, passions, or desires. Instead, prioritize the gatherings and experiences that genuinely bring you joy, meaning, and connection. When we choose to surround ourselves with people and environments that resonate with our hearts, we not only enrich our lives but also bring a positive energy to the spaces we occupy. By making intentional decisions about where and with whom we spend our time, we can cultivate more authentic, fulfilling experiences that nourish our souls. 5. Family gatherings laden with conflict. Family connections often hold a deep and sentimental place in our lives. However, when family gatherings are consistently marred by unresolved tensions, misunderstandings, or frequent arguments, they can become a significant source of emotional strain. Instead of providing a sense of unity and love, these events can unintentionally magnify old wounds, stir up past grievances, and bring unresolved issues to the surface. The festive atmosphere that should be filled with warmth and joy can easily turn into a battleground of conflicting emotions and hurtful exchanges. These family dynamics, though often unspoken, may leave you feeling emotionally drained and mentally exhausted. The stress from trying to navigate constant conflict can erode your sense of peace, leading you to dread these gatherings rather than cherish them. The expectation that family should always be harmonious and supportive can further fuel feelings of disappointment and frustration when that ideal is not met, making it even harder to maintain emotional stability. Life lesson: it's essential to acknowledge the importance of nurturing healthy, individual relationships within your family, rather than succumbing to the pressure of participating in toxic group dynamics. Focus on building strong, positive connections with each family member, even if it means stepping away from larger gatherings where tension dominates. Setting firm boundaries and making conscious choices to engage only in interactions that are peaceful, loving, and respectful will not only protect your emotional health but also encourage more meaningful and fulfilling relationships. By prioritizing your well-being and taking responsibility for the type of family interactions you're willing to participate in, you create an environment where love and understanding can flourish, unburdened by past conflicts. 6. Competitive or status-oriented events. Certain gatherings, such as exclusive parties, high-profile social events, or reunions, can easily transform into arenas where wealth, achievements, and social status are paraded and measured. In these environments, there is often an unspoken competition for attention, admiration, and recognition, where individuals may feel compelled to showcase their success or try to outdo each other. Whether it's through luxurious attire, high-end accessories, extravagant vacations, or impressive career accomplishments, these events can inadvertently turn into displays of superiority, making it all too easy to fall into the trap of comparison. In such settings, it's common to experience feelings of inadequacy or insecurity. You may find yourself measuring your achievements against others, wondering if you measure up in the eyes of those around you. These constant comparisons, however, can undermine your self-esteem and create a toxic cycle of self-doubt, as you begin to associate your worth with external validation rather than your true, intrinsic qualities. Furthermore, the pressure to fit into these social circles can lead to a loss of authenticity. It becomes easy to prioritize status over genuine connection, to mold yourself into what others expect or admire, rather than remaining true to your unique identity. In some cases, you may find yourself caught in a never-ending pursuit of recognition, which distracts from what truly matters in life: inner fulfillment, meaningful relationships, and personal growth. Life lesson. It is essential to remember that self-worth is not defined by external accomplishments, material possessions, or social status. True value comes from within: your character, your kindness, your integrity, and the relationships you nurture. Surround yourself with people who appreciate you for who you are at your core, not for the titles you hold, the wealth you accumulate, or the accolades you receive. Genuine connections are built on authenticity and mutual respect, not on comparisons or superficial markers of success. In these spaces, you are enough just as you are. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. 7. Late-night social events. As we age, our bodies undergo various changes, and one of the most noticeable adjustments often comes in the form of shifts in energy levels and sleep patterns. Late-night social events, such as parties or gatherings that run well past our usual bedtime, can be particularly challenging. These events can disrupt our established routines, causing us to stay up later than our bodies are accustomed to. The following day, we may find ourselves feeling drained, irritable, and less able to function at our best. The consequences of these late-night activities can extend beyond just physical fatigue. Our emotional well-being and overall mood can also take a hit, making it harder to engage positively with others. The body's need for rest becomes even more important as we age, and compromising our sleep to attend late-night functions can have lasting effects. Poor sleep quality, whether due to staying out late or simply not getting enough hours of rest, can contribute to a variety of health issues, including weakened immunity, increased stress levels, and cognitive decline. As we experience these changes, it's important to remember that our bodies are telling us what they need. Life lesson. It's crucial to listen to your body and recognize that maintaining your well-being is more important than pushing yourself to attend every late-night event. Opting for daytime or early evening gatherings is a great way to stay socially connected while also prioritizing your health. These events allow you to enjoy meaningful interactions without sacrificing the rest your body requires to function optimally. By choosing activities that fit better with your natural rhythm, you can foster both physical and emotional well-being, ensuring that you continue to thrive in all aspects of life. 8. Celebrations with excessive indulgence. While celebrations are a natural part of life, it is important to be mindful of how certain festivities encourage overindulgence in food, alcohol, or other vices. These events, although meant to be joyous, can often lead to harmful habits. Overeating, for example, may provide temporary pleasure but can have lasting negative effects on your health. Similarly, excessive drinking may provide a sense of enjoyment in the moment, but it puts a strain on your liver, cardiovascular system, and overall wellness. As we grow older, our bodies become less resilient and less able to bounce back from these excesses. What might have been manageable in our younger years can have much more severe consequences as we age. The damage caused by consuming too much food or alcohol can accumulate over time, leading to chronic conditions like obesity, heart disease, high blood pressure, and even liver failure. Our metabolism slows down, and our bodies may struggle to process toxins or break down fats as effectively, making moderation even more crucial. Moreover, these unhealthy habits can have a profound impact on your mental and emotional well-being. The aftermath of overindulgence often involves feelings of guilt, fatigue, and regret, which can affect your mood and mindset. In the long run, these negative emotions can hinder your ability to fully enjoy life's milestones and experiences. Life lesson: it's important to embrace moderation and self-discipline, especially when it comes to celebrations. Opt for events that not only allow you to enjoy the moment but also encourage healthy habits and activities. You don't need to indulge in excess to have fun or feel connected to others. Choose gatherings that focus on physical activities like dancing, hiking, or even cooking nutritious meals together. These activities promote wellness, keep you active, and leave you feeling energized rather than drained. By adopting a balanced approach to celebrations, you ensure that your body remains strong and healthy, allowing you to live a longer, more fulfilling life. Your body will undoubtedly thank you for making thoughtful choices, and you will be better equipped to handle the challenges that come with aging. 9. Events where you feel invisible. There are certain gatherings or social situations that can leave you feeling overlooked and unnoticed. This is especially true in multi-generational settings, where the voices and experiences of older individuals may be unintentionally ignored or undervalued. Whether it's a family reunion, a community event, or a professional gathering, these moments can subtly undermine your confidence, making you feel as if your presence doesn't matter or that your insights hold little value. When surrounded by younger people or a fast-paced environment, it's easy to feel sidelined, as if your contributions are dismissed or not given the weight they deserve. This feeling can be particularly pronounced when those around you fail to recognize the depth of experience you bring to the table, whether it's in conversations, decision-making, or even in casual exchanges. It's not uncommon to feel that your voice is drowned out by louder or more dominant personalities. The longer this continues, the more you may start questioning your place in these social or professional circles, causing a sense of isolation and diminished self-worth. Such experiences can leave you disheartened, questioning where you truly belong. The emotional weight of being invisible can dampen your spirit, making it feel as though your efforts to connect or contribute are futile. Over time, if left unaddressed, these feelings of invisibility can accumulate, leading to frustration and withdrawal from social interactions altogether. Life lesson: in moments like these, it's essential to prioritize your well-being and seek out spaces and relationships where your presence is truly valued. Spend more time with people who recognize and appreciate the unique perspective you bring, especially those who understand the richness of life experience. Engage in settings where your wisdom is sought after, your voice is heard, and your contributions are genuinely acknowledged. These meaningful connections can significantly enhance your sense of belonging and restore your confidence. When you find such environments, you'll discover that the richness of your life experiences can not only be respected but can also inspire and impact others in ways that will reaffirm your place in the world. 10. Unnecessary, social media-driven events. In the digital age, it's become increasingly common for events and gatherings to be organized not for their inherent value or purpose but for the sake of appearances. Social media platforms, where people curate and share the highlights of their lives, often become the driving force behind these events. From extravagant parties to perfectly staged social outings, many of these occasions are centered around the idea of showcasing an image that can be carefully filtered, edited, and posted for the world to see. The true essence of these events can often be lost in the process. Rather than being an opportunity for genuine interaction or meaningful connection, these gatherings may feel more like performances, with attendees more concerned about creating content for their social feeds than actually engaging with the people around them. What is shared online is often a snapshot of a carefully crafted moment, rather than a reflection of the event's authentic experience. These social media-driven occasions may lack depth, focusing instead on superficial displays of fun or luxury that don't contribute to true emotional bonding. The allure of gaining likes, comments, and followers often overshadows the deeper human need for authentic, in-person connections. It can lead to a sense of emptiness, where individuals feel more disconnected than connected, despite being surrounded by others. This creates a paradox where, in the pursuit of external validation, we may actually lose sight of what truly matters: meaningful relationships and experiences that nurture the soul. Life lesson. In a world where online images can sometimes seem more important than real-life interactions, it's essential to prioritize authenticity over pretense. Instead of attending events solely for the purpose of gaining social media attention or fitting into a particular narrative, seek out gatherings that encourage genuine connections. Choose experiences that foster meaningful conversations, emotional bonds, and memories that go beyond a snapshot. These are the moments that truly enrich our lives and leave a lasting impact, long after the posts have faded from view. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 3 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. 11. Politically charged or divisive meetings. In our increasingly polarized society, staying informed about political matters is essential, but it's also important to recognize the potential toll that politically charged meetings or gatherings can have on our emotional well-being. These types of environments are often filled with strong opinions, conflicting ideologies, and impassioned debates, all of which can escalate into heated arguments. The emotional intensity of these exchanges can leave individuals feeling drained, frustrated, or even alienated. The stress of navigating such contentious discussions can not only affect mental health but also strain relationships, as opposing viewpoints may create divisions that feel insurmountable. In some cases, politically charged environments can heighten anxiety or reinforce negative emotions, such as anger or helplessness, especially when the discourse feels like a battle rather than an exchange of ideas. The more entrenched individuals become in their views, the less likely they are to listen openly, making it difficult to find common ground. These discussions can often result in a sense of isolation, as individuals retreat into their echo chambers where only like-minded opinions are validated. Life lesson. It's crucial to protect your emotional health by being mindful of the environments you choose to engage in, particularly when it comes to sensitive or divisive topics like politics. While it's important to stay informed, it's equally vital to set boundaries when it comes to participating in emotionally charged discussions that are more likely to escalate into conflict. Engage in these conversations in spaces that promote respect, empathy, and constructive dialogue. Opt for settings where diverse perspectives can be shared in a calm, thoughtful manner. Places where listening to others is as valued as expressing one's views. By choosing to participate in conversations that foster mutual understanding and respect, you can avoid the negative effects of polarization and create more meaningful, productive exchanges. 12. Repetitive or monotonous social circles. Spending time in the same social circles, day after day, without introducing any change or variety, can significantly limit your personal growth and development. When you engage with the same group of people in the same environment, your experiences begin to feel routine, predictable, and uninspiring. This repetitive cycle can lead to a sense of boredom, where conversations feel stale and interactions no longer excite you. As a result, you might start to feel disconnected or indifferent, causing you to withdraw from social situations altogether. Over time, this can lead to a lack of enthusiasm and even stagnation in your personal and social life. Moreover, staying in familiar social circles for too long can also restrict your exposure to new ideas, perspectives, and opportunities for growth. Without the challenge of interacting with diverse individuals from different walks of life, it becomes harder to challenge your viewpoints or develop a broader understanding of the world around you. The longer you stay within these repetitive environments, the more you risk becoming complacent, settling for the status quo instead of striving for personal enrichment and fulfillment. Life lesson. It is essential to seek variety in your social life. Actively pursue opportunities to step outside your comfort zone and engage with new people and experiences. Explore new hobbies or interests that excite you, whether they are creative, physical, or intellectual. Join clubs or organizations that align with your passions, or participate in workshops and seminars that encourage learning and self-improvement. By diversifying your social circles, you not only broaden your horizons but also open yourself up to fresh perspectives, new friendships, and a deeper sense of fulfillment. This can rekindle your enthusiasm for socializing and inspire you to embrace the richness of life. Remember, variety is not just the spice of life. It's the key to unlocking your potential and ensuring your personal growth remains vibrant and ever-evolving. 13. Gatherings that disregard accessibility. As we get older, attending gatherings and events can bring joy and a sense of connection, but they can also become a source of frustration if the environment doesn't cater to our needs. Many events are held in venues that, while beautiful or convenient in some ways, may not be elderly friendly. Venues that lack ramps, proper seating, or accessible restrooms can make navigating the space difficult, uncomfortable, or even unsafe. These barriers can turn what should be an enjoyable experience into a stressful or even painful one. Imagine attending a gathering and realizing that there is no seating available for those who need to rest, or finding that you can't easily access the restrooms because of steep stairs or narrow hallways. For people with mobility issues, this can make the entire event feel more like an obstacle course than an opportunity for socializing or celebration. Furthermore, being in an environment that doesn't consider accessibility needs can leave you feeling unwelcome or invisible, as if the organizers or the community don't acknowledge or value your presence. This is especially disheartening when we're seeking social connection, community, or even just a good time. Life lesson. It's essential to advocate for your own needs and ensure that any gathering you attend respects your comfort and safety. Don't be afraid to ask questions about the accessibility of a venue before committing to attend. Whether it's confirming that there are ramps, accessible restrooms, or seating arrangements that accommodate those with limited mobility, these are not just minor details. They are essential for a positive and inclusive experience. Your comfort should never be compromised for the sake of convenience or appearance. If a venue does not meet your accessibility requirements, it's perfectly okay to decline the invitation or suggest alternative arrangements. Advocating for accessibility is not only about protecting your well-being but also about setting a standard for what should be expected in every community space. By standing up for your needs, you're helping to create a more inclusive world, where everyone, regardless of age or ability, can enjoy social gatherings without feeling overlooked or excluded. Remember, no event or social gathering is worth the stress or discomfort that comes from an inaccessible environment. Your dignity, comfort, and safety are priorities, and they should always come first. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 4 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. 14. Events that conflict with your values. Events that conflict with your values can be particularly disheartening and difficult to navigate. There may be certain social settings where the atmosphere or the activities promoted don't align with your core beliefs, leaving you feeling uncomfortable, disillusioned, or even resentful. For example, gatherings that revolve around excessive displays of wealth, superficial materialism, or indulgence in behaviors you don't agree with may not only feel out of place but may also clash with your sense of integrity. These events can make you question your place in them, as you feel disconnected from the values they represent. Participating in such activities can drain you mentally and emotionally, especially when you're surrounded by conversations or actions that don't resonate with your true self. Over time, attending these kinds of events can contribute to inner conflict, making you feel increasingly disillusioned, as though you're compromising who you are just to fit in or appease others. Life lesson. As you grow and mature, it becomes increasingly important to align your choices with your principles, rather than just going along with what's popular or expected. It's essential to honor your beliefs and choose environments where you feel truly at peace, where the activities, conversations, and energy are in harmony with what you stand for. Instead of attending events that drain or frustrate you, seek out gatherings that inspire and enrich your spirit, where you can be surrounded by people and experiences that support and uplift your values. By being intentional in your social choices, you create spaces where your soul can thrive, and you can foster genuine connections with those who share your vision for the world. Remember, it's far more fulfilling to engage in experiences that resonate with your heart than to force yourself into settings that leave you feeling empty or conflicted. 15. Overbooked schedules. As life progresses, especially in retirement, it can be tempting to fill every moment of your calendar with social events, family gatherings, or activities to stay engaged and active. However, this overcommitment can quickly lead to burnout. Even in retirement, where the pressures of a traditional job might no longer exist, the rush to stay busy can become overwhelming. Constantly filling your schedule with back-to-back events leaves little room for the most essential elements of a fulfilling life: rest, reflection, and self-care. Without the opportunity to recharge, you might find yourself physically exhausted, mentally drained, or emotionally spent, making it difficult to enjoy the very events you thought would bring you joy. The desire to be active and involved is natural, but when every day is packed with obligations, you may lose sight of the activities and people that truly bring you peace and happiness. Overscheduling can create a life that feels like a never-ending series of tasks, rather than a series of meaningful experiences. It can rob you of the precious downtime needed to reconnect with yourself, process your emotions, and simply enjoy solitude. Life lesson. Embrace the power of no. There is great strength in saying no to certain activities or commitments. Saying no doesn't mean rejecting life or withdrawing from relationships. It means being intentional with your time. Balance is crucial, especially as you grow older. It's important to prioritize time for relaxation, reflection, and the things that truly nourish your soul. By carefully selecting the activities that align with your values and bring you genuine joy, you can avoid the exhaustion that comes from overcommitment. Embracing the wisdom of selectivity in old age. As you age, it becomes more apparent that not all social gatherings are created equal. The ones you choose to attend should nurture your spirit, enhance your joy, and respect both your physical and emotional limits. Life is far too precious to spend on meaningless interactions or environments that drain your energy. By being selective with your time, you ensure that every experience adds value to your life and helps you build meaningful connections. Remember, saying no to certain gatherings isn't selfish. It's a necessary act of self-care. Aging gracefully isn't about staying constantly busy, but about living with intention. It's about cherishing moments of peace, embracing solitude when needed, and surrounding yourself with positivity. By choosing to avoid the wrong crowds and focusing on the right company, you create a life full of fulfillment, joy, and connection. One that reflects your true self and your deepest desires. So, what have you learned today about choosing the right gatherings to nurture your peace, health, and happiness as you age? Take a moment to reflect on one thing you'll bring into practice from this video. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please share in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more insightful content. Your support means a lot. Thank you for watching, and remember, choose wisely where you invest your time and energy.